Because apparently it just froze up for a second. There we go. Now it's recording. Welcome to what hopefully will be an ongoing series of video relationship advice from me, Michael, the friend all of you probably have and have talked to at one point in time about some relationship problem or another. If you don't know me, here are some basics to give you. No, I am not a professional therapist. Don't want to be a professional therapist. I like helping my friends. Getting strangers to pay me money to listen to their problems makes me feel like I would be a prostitute. So I can't do that. I have no problem helping out my regular friends every day, usually every day. But whatever is going on in their lives, in their relationships, whether it be work relationships, romantic relationships, or just that funny looking dude that sits on the bus and stares at you while you're on your way to work. Either way, I help. My experience comes from years of bad relationships, oddly enough, which is how I'm able to help people fix theirs. I've pretty much already fucked up a lot, so I can tell you exactly what not to do, or to expect what somebody will do. Depending on the situation. I can give you either or. Just depends on which one you want. First topic for this video will be about friendship. I figure that's a great place to start helping out with relationships, because everybody tells you that the best relationship begins with friendship. And even though I will say that is partially true, it is also partially fucking wrong. Like, sometimes having a friend become more than a friend will end up with you being friendless. And you should understand this process. And usually it's just a matter of people can't make the conversion. That's really what happens. You've been friends for X amount of years, months, hours in some cases, and you take that next step to move forward in your friendship, to take it to the quote unquote sexual level, and next thing you know, when the morning's after, you're both staring at each other like you robbed a bank and you're worried whether or not one of you is going to try to kill the other one and keep all the money. And it's a hard level to get to, and it's even a harder level to adjust to, and people don't really understand that problem. It takes actually a lot to go from looking at a person going, that's my chill buddy, we're gonna go drink, we're gonna go pick up chicks, pick up dudes, go to the bar, go out to eat, do whatever, and then all of a sudden you're looking at that person, it's like, I'm with you for the rest of whatever the fuck it is we're gonna be doing. It is really hard to see that person that way, because now this person knows all your secrets, or all the secrets you felt the need to tell them anyway, because really nobody tells anybody everything. But that's a whole nother video. That we will get to. But it's true, this person knows your secret. They know the things that you've done, and they know the things that you don't tell other people about, depending on how close of a friendship you have with this person. So now that you're having this intimate relationship with this person, you look at them differently. You feel, because they know your deepest, darkest secrets, that they know, that they look at you differently now. They might know about that night in Vegas with the prostitute. Does she or he look at you differently now and wonder whether or not you might go get a prostitute on them in a relationship at some point in time? Like, why is my video fucking up on me? Like, I was actually on a decent roll. There we go. So you're worried about that problem. Are they going to look at me differently now that they know, they've known this for a while now, but it wasn't a problem knowing it being a friend. But is it a problem knowing it now that we're in a relationship? And that's where a lot of problems come from. They were cool with you being the wild, crazy, carefree person you were as a friend. They don't want that person in a relationship at all. They want you to be dependable and responsible and to do the stuff that you're supposed to do in a relationship. You're not supposed to go out and have wild parties like that. You're in a relationship now. So you got to be stand up and trustworthy and all that other good happy dappy shit that makes most people happy and sensible in their relationships. Because that's how some people view love. And I use quotation marks for that because, once again, that's a whole nother video. So it's friendship becoming a relationship is really, really rough. The rougher aspect, one of the rougher aspects of it that a lot of people don't see, is that when you decide to take that next step, there is, much like when there is going to ask somebody to be your girlfriend, it's a little, it's even rougher now because you're asking somebody who you know all their secrets. You know what they like in a guy or a girl. You know what they don't like. Favorite food, favorite colors, movies, all the shit that makes them giggle and laugh. All that cool stuff that technically makes for the perfect relationship. Because how can I fuck up? Your birthday comes around. I know you want to get a Beanie Baby because it's the one you're missing. Because I've been with you when you collected all the other ones. But that's not always how it works out. And mainly it's because, like I said, people don't see you that way. Because you know their secrets. You know, and no matter what anyone says, people like their secrets. They like keeping shit from people. They like having people not knowing everything about them. It adds to their mystique, their allure. Look, you're not a goddamn superhero. If you don't want people to know your secrets, just don't tell nobody your secrets. And you won't have to worry about people looking at you funny. That's just how I see it, though. That's just me. And you should really put thought into it on both sides of the situation, because what really ends up happening is, even if you decide to take it to that next level and you decide to ask that person, hey, we've been friends for X amount of years, X amount of months, whatever, how about we actually start dating each other? The rejection could possibly do more harm to the friendship than actually dating that person ever could. And the reasons behind that are this. Because the entire time you've been friends, at some point in time, one or the other person in the friendship has uttered the words, oh, I wish I could find a guy or a girl just like you. And that planted that seed of, well, if you wish you could find somebody like me, why don't you just date me? I'm like me. Matter of fact, I'm so like me, there's no one else like me. So seeing how you will find no one else like me, date me. But they don't see that. They still see you as numero uno wingman, buddy that's going to be with me through everything. So the rejection will fuck up that friendship like there is no tomorrow. Because now it's like, you saw me as this great guy, girl, that you wish you could find someone who could be just like that, but you don't want to be with somebody who's exactly like what you say you're looking for. And so now I'm hurt as a friend. You know, I've asked you to go out with me. You've said no, but yet you still want to be friends with me. And so now I get to be not only your friend, but now I get to be the friend to watch you date other douchebags that aren't good enough for you. So now I'm going to be constantly criticizing pretty much anybody you actually date. And I'm going to probably be snippy with you for at least like a month. Anytime you come to me and even think about uttering the words, I wish I could find somebody like you, I will be tempted to smack the shit out of you. Now, mind you, your friend's not going to say this to you, but trust me, they are thinking it. They're looking at you, and they are really, really considering, how could I possibly get away with smacking you in the face right now and you not getting mad about it? They're running through the scenarios. If you end up getting smacked, it just means that they found one. And you won't think anything of it. On the opposite side, how can deciding to date your friend ruin the relationship, ruin the friendship? Pretty simple. There are a number of ways it can end up ruining the friendship. We'll go with the most basic one that happens to some people. The sex could be horrible. You watch this person be Don Juan de la Nooch the entire time you've been friends, but you had no idea that they suck in bed. Whether it be they just don't know what they're doing properly, they can't give you an orgasm, don't know how to give a blowjob properly, whatever. They turn out to be horrible in bed. Like prom night horrible in bed. Like no one's had any practice and we're just fooling around to see what fits. Like just horrible. Number two reason that the friendship turned relationship could go bad is that once you start dating each other, you realize that you don't really actually know this person because you only see each other when you're hanging out. And then you go home and you find out that, like, you know, he bites his toenails. Or she, you know, has some weird beauty makeup treatment that she sleeps on, so her bed's covered in, like, plastic saran wrap to keep, like, the mayonnaise and mustard she puts on her face from getting on the sheets or whatever. You don't know these things, and you might not want to spend the rest of however many years or months you're with this person smelling mayonnaise and mustard all night long because you like eating at Subway, and mayonnaise and mustard all night will just completely ruin your appetite. But that's just one of those things that can happen. Personal habits, things you don't know about people when you're just friends with them. And even if you hung out and spent the night with them, you still do not know these people's personal habits. Don't fool yourself. There's always something that people do when no one else is around. Who we are behind closed doors is who we are in the real world. It's just the truth. It's just who we are behind the mask in the real world. I guess that's a better way of saying it, because we all put on that mask when we go out the front door. But when we come home and we close the door and we know no one else is going to be around, you always turn into Al Bundy. You got your hand down your pants, flipping channels, trying to find something to watch. You know, everybody's got that moment where they just want to be themselves. And, you know, you see this person that you to a degree, everybody puts their friends on a certain level. You know, everybody's friends are on a certain ladder, so to speak. You know, they're on that pedestal. And then when you see them all natural, they get knocked off that pedestal pretty fucking fast. And it's like, man, she's been cute for like 12 years. She was everything I ever thought I wanted in a woman. But it turns out she burps and farts every time she drinks Dr. Pepper or some shit, you know? These are things you don't know. So, and you have to decide, do I want to put up with this for the rest of my life? Do I want to see this? Not even the rest of my life. Do I want to put up with this for however long we're together? Do I want to put up with her burping and farting and like a sailor on a regular basis? Or do I want to just stick being friends? You don't know. You know, but it's the what ifs that kill you in life. Which again, whole nother video about. We will get to that one. So it's just a matter of deciding, is it worth risking the friendship? Because there are pros and cons on either side. You know, it could end up working out. You guys could end up being happy together, love each other, have tons and tons of kids, which, you know, is your choice to have. And everything goes perfect. You turn out to be the best thing that could have ever possibly happened to each other. On the other side, you could end up dating them, realizing that it was the worst mistake you ever made in your life, and now you're throwing away your computer just to get rid of the email that she sent you. Because you don't ever want to talk to her or him again in life. You know, you've moved to a whole new town just to get away from everybody that knew you and them. Because they've just ruined everything that could have possibly been fun for you ever. So you got to start all over again. So make wise choices. Make wise decisions. Sometimes it really is just better to be friends. And stay away from peer pressure. That's like the best advice I can give on this subject in itself. Peer pressure is a motherfucker. Your friends will go, oh, dude, she's so great for you. Oh, girl, he's so good for you. Leave them single bitches alone. Your single friends will give you advice that is wrong. Why? Because your single friends are single. Mind you, I will understand. I'm single right now also, so y'all are saying, why would you listen to advice from me? Because I'm not trying to hook you up with nobody. I'm just trying to give you advice to help you get through tomorrow so you'll wake up again and not be all depressed. That's what I'm trying to do. Your single friends will want to hook you up with somebody. And then you'll have your single friends who don't want you to hook up with nobody. And those are just some miserable ass, misery loves company people. Stay the fuck away from them too. Because those are the wrong kind of friends. Misery loves company for a reason. That bitch is mean. Stick away from them. Whole nother subject, whole nother video. Won't get into it. But in the end, when it really comes all down to it, love your friends. Enjoy your friends. Keep your friends. Because you really have no idea how long you will be friends. So that's the best thing I can tell you to do. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope the advice helps in some way, shape, or form. And I will see you guys next Monday. Hopefully, if I decide to actually do this again, if people actually liked it. If not, who knows? I might not be here next Monday. But enjoy your life. Enjoy your day. Later.